20 through town. I've been shot at and cut with a knife, messing around with another man's wife. But other than that, we ain't nothing, just good old boys. Threw my boss out the window and got fired for my last job. Hot wired a city truck and turned it over in the mayor's yard. Paid my brother-in-law half to death. Lost $20 on his football bet. But other than that, we ain't nothing, just good old boys. Good old boys, we're all the same. Ain't no way we'll ever change. Ain't no harm by the things we do, or the trouble that we get into. Other than a while, every once in a while, we can't help it, it's just our style.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Wade and Carter Show. Glad you're all here. Ash Brent, Commander in the house. Good morning, Thursday, post-Caldo Wednesday.
No mic for the commander.
Not yet. There, now he has one.
He kind of gave you that.
He doesn't deserve it.
He kind of gave me that late night DJ. Oh, howdy.
How y'all doing?
I'm like, come on. Hey,
Stephanie
folks.
Connie, Andy Rokovich, Ricky King and on the podium this morning. Good morning, everybody. Glad you're here. Thanks to everybody who joins us on Magic every day.
Magic. Welcome. 95.9. Terrific FM radio. I'm Barack Obama. Wade and Carter Weather brought to you by the great folks at AT Deerland Feed. Now, I tell you what, you may think that I'm like overestimating, but I'm telling you, my grass is a darker, richer green since I put down the 21-7-14
I know.
blend just last week. I have that
seen
echo again. I don't know what to do with it. Cody, now that you're back, there's an echo in these headphones. At some point, you got to do something with it.
Just take the headphone off. That's what I did.
Now, it didn't used to exist when we used this board before, but wherever we've rerouted the world,
Nobody cares about your personal problem.
We'll work on it after the show. We have a show to do.
In other news, it's 74 degrees. Well, I mean, I sound like I'm in a well. 74 degrees in Victoria under mostly clear skies. Heading to a high today of 98. Now, just a second ago, there were clouds all over that, and now they've
Now they're
revised
gone.
it. That
Because
is crazy.
somebody woke up and looked outside and saw there's not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
There weren't any clouds yesterday,
No.
and then it rained at
Late-
Memorial
yep.
Stadium.
Yeah, that's some pretty good thunder all around. Over 600 strikes according to Lightning Strike
In our county,
app that I have, like south of basically Ben.
you know how I
Jordan.
know you're getting old? You have an app that counts lightning strikes.
It's pretty cool, actually. Shows you where they all are.
Yeah.
Verifies that it's not my house getting hit.
That's like,
This is brought to you by Metamucil
I'm
for
not
all
even sure,
your
I'm
regular.
not even sure I should go here, but I read a deal one time years ago about that the average man, like in his sleep, has X number of unnoticed basically erections in his sleep, and I'm like, I want my sleep number bed to wake me up. I don't want to waste it. It's like, wake me up.
South Korea's got AI or is using AI to have companions for elderly who are alone. I'm wondering if that's part of the is that the extra package you pay for?
Alert. Hey, folks, if you haven't gone in yet and signed up for the Sports Advocate,
Go to thesportsadvocate.com.
sports at thesportsadvocate.com. Our buddy Mike Foreman has got another. By the way, we ran that out there just by signing up. You get the first article, right, Cody?
That's correct. That went out yesterday.
And which, by the way, is great. Kind of gives you a background on Mike, how he began writing, how
How to
we all
start
got
in
together.
radio. I forgot about
It's
that.
actually, it's just such enjoyable reading. And by the way, we've had a good response.
We have.
And there's people that are signed up, but you need to go in, please. I mean, I really don't ask you often for a please. Go in. I think the last time we did it was when we were raising money to put pots on plants.
I think you're right.
What do we call that thing?
Poop.
Pots
Plants on other people's porches.
That's right. Poop. It's the Poop Project. But if you go in and sign up, it's $9.99 a month. It's $100 a year. That's the way to do it. Just pay the $100. He already has another article that the folks that have signed up are about to receive, and I'll tease it for you. It's an article about, I've not read it, but it's an article about past athletes in Refugio who have come back to coach at Refugio, carry on their obviously dominating athletics legacy over there. Cuero, Refugio, two of the elite programs in our region.
I think it's pretty cool that the coaches in Refugio have had such an impact on their players.
But I guarantee you, just knowing Michael, that the way that he will weave in how they got back,
he does absolutely,
is going to be a fantastic story.
Yep.
And it's absolutely for a good cause. He corrected me. I had said that after 42 years writing at the local, not to be named newspaper, that he was dismissed with an email. And he said, no, that's not correct. It was actually a phone call. They just called him and said, we don't need you anymore. Stupid.
Don't bother coming in.
Was the only reason that 90% of you ever subscribed to the paper to begin with.
Well, or at least in the last 15 years.
15 years, yeah. Does anybody, be honest, does anybody still read that newspaper?
I don't know anybody that does.
And what's left of it? Is it even a Victorian newspaper, or is it just an AP reproduction product now?
Well, it's owned by another company, and they're based, and they print it like in McAllen or something now. And
how embarrassing.
Right. It was purchased by a company that owns small failing newspapers.
Aren't all small newspapers failing?
No, not all.
No?
I think some small town
is
newspapers.
Grit still around?
Grit?
Yeah. Well,
I saw a Mad magazine on the magazine stand the other day for the first time in
did you really?
Decades.
There was a clown here.
It's not around according to Wikipedia, which was all I thought it was worth investigating.
There you go.
What, Mad?
Grit.
Oh, Grit.
There was a clown here named Chris Cobbler for a while that just sought, he was basically a communist and just basically sought the demise of the newspaper. That's what he did. So, and it worked. He successfully destroyed one of the greatest brands in Texas history. The second oldest newspaper in Texas is
you know what?
Totally irrelevant.
Well, yeah, but unfortunately, it's the way newspapers have gone. Very few have survived.
Are there any great newspapers left? I mean, you could say the New York Times maybe, but I mean, that's because there's 9 million people,
It's because of the games.
Right. No,
Wardle's keeping them open.
The Mini.
I got Wordle this morning. The Mini, I have to, are you a subscriber to the New York Times?
No. Yes.
See, I am not. And as a result, I can't play the Mini anymore.
Really?
It tells me log in.
Get a different fake Yahoo email address just for the Mini.
The new Domino's game is kind of fun.
The Pips one? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one.
I usually complete the Wordle. Don't you feel that I'm a 95%.
Yeah, I'm 94 and my longest streak is 76.
I let y'all play it and hear what it is and then go fill mine out.
Sure. Yeah, you'll start out with like the word
adieu.
Adieu, and which is a good one.
That is not a word I would know how to spell.
Audio. I use ideal.
Slate is my go-to.
Slate is a good one. You got the S, the T, the E, and the A. That's good. Yeah, I like that.
We digress.
I want to invite folks. I want to tell you. So I'll lead you down this path Is there a more, since we were talking about the local news, is there a more conservative venue anywhere in this region than us?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. And it's not like it's a goal to be conservative. We just try to be correct, and it seems that correct really just kind of leads to conservatism. Do you have a problem with me inviting? Because I think the atmosphere is nice. I think that it would be appropriate if the hateful eight, as I call them, the shriveled up old hippies that represent the Democrat Party in our community. Cody, what do you think if we hosted, just a general protest for them? They could come down to the studio. It'd be like a field trip. I'm sure some live like at Morado. Some probably live at Twin Pines. We could get the bus out.
Will you have snacks and cardboard and markers for them?
That's
Because
what
they're
I'm
going to want
thinking.
those things.
No, and in all fairness, I mean, with your consent, we get you to help them. Like, what do you want to say? And you could help them draw their signs. And then we could have like you said, we could have Metamucil. We could have peanut M&Ms. I don't know. The diverticulitis might catch some of them.
Maybe the hard candy mix.
Yeah. The hard candy mix. Yeah. And then they could just, I mean, when we come out afterwards, after the show, they could scream at us, fascists, bigots, misogynist, terrible white people. They could yell at us. You know what's funny is none of our friends from Magic would come. Number one, the folks at Magic 95.9, they get us. Number two, they work. They have jobs. They're not on the back patio at the country club going, oh, I hate being white. I suck. Yeah. Very interesting. I'm just offering it up. I did not talk with John Paul Hull, who graciously provides us space in this building, but I can't imagine.
Well, we don't have to let them in.
No. They're not coming into the studio.
Out
Okay.
front.
But I'm saying out front, they can just hate Wade and Carter. And I had another.
Well, he doesn't own the street. Obama does, remember?
Oh, that's right. And you didn't build this.
No.
They did.
Yeah.
I had another idea, and I ran it by Cody. We'd have to work on the air conditioning, but I think Wade and Carter should buy Laurent Tower.
Oh, I do agree with this, actually.
Well, it's a nice building. It was 6 stories, and we could turn it into a paintball venue. I think it'd be awesome. Can you imagine, like, you come off the elevator?
Be like Die Hard.
Yeah, that's it.
Till
That's
the first kid jumps out the window
Die Hard. And
with a bungee cord on their leg, thinking it'll help them.
and we could play
escape.
Christmas music while you
All year long.
just crank the AC down.
Maybe we could have Santa there downstairs and some other, it's got a nice lobby to it. Maybe
What was that guy's name? Not Nakamichi. Remember there was something Tower.
It was Nakatomi Tower.
Nakatomi Towers, right? There were T-shirts made. That's a sad thing about Bruce Willis, that he's now somewhat incapacitated.
Very much so. Where do we? Speaking of sad things, is there anything sadder than the
Cowboys?
Apologists? Well, we'll see that tonight when they lose by
Cowboys.
3 scores to the Eagles.
Yes.
they're coming back.
Yeah, I mean, I think the
And
Eagles.
there's a
I think the
chance.
Eagles are 7.5 point favorites. And we'll wait for our complete picks with the Cowboys and Texans till tomorrow with the brother man. But
Till when?
I don't see the Cowboys
When are we gonna do it?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Eh?
I don't think the Cowboys win tonight, and I don't think they cover that spread. In fact, I think the Eagles double that spread.
Yeah, 21-7, 24-14, something like that.
24-7, something like that. Yeah,
No
not
chance
gonna-
the
not gonna be
Cowboys win
pretty.
that game.
But-
Has Dak Prescott even taken a
I
snap
don't
in the
think he
preseason?
has. I don't think he has. But as a Cowboys fan, there's always hope.
He's a veteran.
Yeah, he doesn't need to. But is there anything more pathetic right now than the apologists on the left who are actually going to the defense of Maduro and the
Venezuelan
drug lords? Because our Navy kicked the crap out of
Is there
a
anything
bunch
better?
of drug smugglers and destroyed a vessel and killed 11 drug smugglers who were trying to bring a bunch of drugs to this country.
Nothing better. These guys, so Intel showed that these guys were bringing in bales of different drugs, and they've got them. I mean, it looked like the flashbacks to the Afghani war. You know, when you've got, you see the target, the missile, whatever is launched, and the boat is just cruising fast, man, at night, and they're trying to come onto our shore with all these drugs. And that's what the intel shows, that it was a drug cartel boat, and boom, blows. What if it says Venezuela contradicts?
Well, of course they are.
And I'm not saying the Venezuelan government was involved in it. I'm just saying that
I'm not going to lie. They probably were.
Cares? You can't believe how unhinged the left came. The left was all of a sudden just going, oh, well, if you knew where they were, you should have tracked them and then arrested them when they got to port. My problem with that is then you'd have the hateful eight out there saying, hey, look, we need to give them due process.
Yeah, they're just here.
What
They're
the
just
heck?
here. They're just here for a better life.
Let's just bring them
Seeking
in and let them
asylum.
vote Democrat. Let them come on in. Yeah. Very interesting. I was actually quite proud of it. Don't bring your drugs into our country.
We didn't have a problem with this sort of stuff in the 80s when we were doing it.
Donald Trump. The strike
That's-
resulted in 11 terrorists killed in action. No U.S. forces were harmed in this strike. I have Yeah, they're a terrorist group. So once you identify that, now you might say, well, what if you're wrong? Well, you probably shouldn't be approaching our shore under the cloak of darkness with 11 people in a boat going fast. You could get blown up. I have no problem with that. Suffice it to say, the president is going to be on an offense against drug cartels and drug trafficking in the United States. That's Secretary of State Marco Rubio. These particular drugs were probably headed to Trinidad or some other country in the Caribbean.
BS. They're coming here.
And they were coming
The
in.
U.S. is the largest user of illicit drugs in the world.
Yep.
They're coming here.
No doubt.
Yeah. And here's the funny, Reuters reporting that Caracas, the government of Nick Maduro, is concerned that they might be the real target of President Trump, because Trump has said that the Tren de Agua is controlled by Maduro.
Venezuela is, yeah, absolutely. Well, guess what? What's Venezuela going to do? Let's just get that out there. Yeah. Venezuela going to declare war on the U.S.? Let's party.
I mean, that's about as big a stretch as saying that the cartels don't control Mexico.
Nobody's heard a word from President Sheinbaum. Have you?
No.
Anything?
Nothing.
No.
Rena Scherer, good morning. Linda Christ, Greg Garcia, Bobby Leister, Junior Samples, Mark Kurtz, Marvin Mickish, Mark Zapata, Micah Patton.
A lot of M's.
David Glass, Scott Snow, Tammy Williams, Judge Posey, good morning.
Judge.
Jordan Glass, Heather Stewart, Andrew Alvarez,
Hi, Carter.
Steven, good morning.
Saw Carter catch a fish the other day. Steven posted a video. It was nice. Hi, Marina.
Monty Howard, hi, Marina.
Hi, Monty.
Junior says echo is always happening in an empty cavern.
Right? You know what? You could be correct. It could be. That's actually a pretty astute observation. It could just be there's nothing between my ears.
So I think what he's getting at.
Rena Shear said there were 500 acres burned because of lightning in the McFadden area.
Yeah. Like I said, over 600 strikes the last time I looked on my lightning strike app. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. What did Tammy say?
Sherry Jacobs, good morning. Tammy says somebody did not pay the seed guy for Edna. No rain for them. Tammy Keeling, good morning. Justin Glass, Lisa Poole, Matt Boucher.
Hey, Matt.
Greg Garcia says the New York Times is great for lining the bottom of bird cages.
Yeah, there you go.
Monica Joe says the Houston Chronicle's gotten sad. Their sports is still pretty good.
Yeah, it is. All the news that's fit to print. That's right, Peter. That's an old school tagline.
The Washington Examiner's pretty good. I think the Epic Times is really good, to be honest.
Yep. Hi, Crystal Map.
Ricky King, Andrew Alvarez, Buddy Stavanoa, good morning. Junior Sample says we were shooting down aircraft over South America in the 80s.
Yeah.
So the new school accountability test system going to the Governor Abbott's desk. This eliminates the STAAR test. It's funny, for as many people that wanted the STAAR test gone, now they're all clamoring for it to remain. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, people don't like change.
No. The new test will be administered at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the school year to track student progress. I don't have a problem with that. TEA going to be responsible for the transition.
I don't even know how I feel about TEA.
I don't either, to be honest.
I don't know enough about them. I don't like this statement, though. I'm going to read this. This is coming to us from Quinn O'Sullivan.
Yeah, the Texas Minute.
Very good.
Texas
Very presented by the Texas Scorecard, but a very, very good source. It says, under the law, the TEA will be responsible for the transition, but must contract with a national assessment provider to develop and administer the new system.
Somebody's got a friend with a national assessment provider.
Abbott's got a buddy.
And they're going to make gazillions of dollars.
We pay $75 million a year for the STAAR test.
So what do you think the new one's going to cost? $100 million?
Maybe a little less.
95.
So what do you make of? So Cody,
it's all. Let's be. It's about the money.
This Texas lottery, which now the Powerball has gone to a $1.7 billion.
Oh, nobody won it last night.
No, nobody won.
Dang it!
But one
so close.
I don't even have to check my ticket now.
Billion. Here's the question: how relative? I know they keep inching it up to get more players, but that doesn't fundamentally mean that they haven't taken in $3 billion, does it? It doesn't. I don't think you had to raise $1.7 billion to give $1.7 billion. The question would be,
you might have to, though.
I don't know. I don't know that, but I do know this. I know that if you win it, the cash value was just right at $400 million net.
589 yesterday. That was the 589 was the cash value.
Right. But after you pay the 37% and the 13% withholding of the 24 to follow and this and that, you would have netted 400 million. So my question to you is, the other $1 billion, let's say that they raised 1.7 billion, and I know you don't have to, because I understand you put it into an annuity and yada yada yada. Whatever happened to all that money that was going to be devoted to education when they sold us this deal? Which is what's going to happen. Like when they want to legalize dope, hey, we're going to legalize marijuana.
Well, we don't get all that money because the Powerball's a national lottery. I think most of our
right, but in general, where does that money go? Remember, it was all
the general fund now.
Yeah, and what do they do with it? They already have a 50
general.
Let's say they get
general things.
No, let's say the state of Texas generates $1 billion. That's probably way just for easy math.
Okay,
they'll say, well, we've given 25 billion to ed, so that billion's included. They just lump it in there.
I just don't buy it. I think it's funny math. I think it's fuzzy math.
I agree completely.
And it's the same thing they're going to do, right, when they decide to legalize marijuana is tax the crap out of it so they can use the money to educate kids about not doing drugs. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Folks, USA Concrete Coatings, nobody is a bigger supporter of the Dallas Cowboys than Charlie Garcia and his family.
Maybe the folks at Veracruz.
Well, that's true, too. I went to Veracruz last night. Yeah. It was stunning.
Did you have the caldo?
No, they didn't have caldo yesterday. Veracruz, though, was
They
fantastic.
were out.
Yeah, my mother had a compuesta and so they put refried beans on a tostada on a chalupa, base, ground meat.
Thanks for
lettuce.
white splaining Mexican food for us.
At any rate, Veracruz was great. Veracruz for white people too. Get into Veracruz. That great hot sauce. They looked at me kind of awkward. I brought my chicharrones in so I could eat. Yes, I did. USA Concrete Coatings 578 home. You don't have time today to get it down, but in the next week, you could have a Cowboys logo on your garage floor. There's no need to cover up the Astros logo. We'll get to that in a minute. Palace Bingo, where friends meet friends. Go in and have a good time. The food is fantastic. Get in and enjoy really good homemade type food, bar food, fun food, fish sandwiches and things that are great. Allen's Wrecker Service, 578-6300. Allen will help you get from here to there. That's what they do better than anybody. Anybody. Big trucks in the ditch, Allen's will pull them out. White Trash Services, sign up today and get a free trash can. Not just like a trash can that goes out to the street, the one with the big lid on it, the one that you got to have. There you go. What do we got there? Anything important? No.
Uncle Norm.
Hey, Norm. Hope all is well. We'll get this. We always got time for a break.
Rena Scherer wins $8.
Hey, way to go, Rena.
On the lottery, I'm assuming.
I'm going to at least read a little bit more. I know you're struggling. There you go. I'm going to have to take away the mouse.
The mouse is not working very
Yeah.
well today.
Yep. There you go. Greg Garcia, looks like the tariffs will be a means for eliminating the income tax. What a concept. Going back to policy that actually worked before 1913.
I don't think we're getting there. We can't generate tariffs to get us to the $6 billion or $6 trillion we're spending every year. It just ain't going to happen.
Yeah, but income tax, right? I don't know how much of it is things that are sales tax, and I don't know. Whitewashing, Junior says, not white splaining.
I think Junior's wrong.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Marina quoting the Bare Naked Ladies there, saying if she had won $1 million, she'd buy me a K car.
That's super
a nice Reliant automobile.
That's a nice gift.
I drove 2 K cars in my day.
I'm not surprised. Was one a wagon?
Yes, with fake wood paneling.
Wow.
And I never did fall for the.
Can you see him, Cody, with the hat with the fur and the ear covers?
And never a little cold.
And his denim jacket.
I never did fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Got his denim jacket on because that's what Canadians wear when they want to dress up.
Darn rights. Ricky King, how about we just use the tariffs to pay down the debt?
Oh, that's no fun, Ricky. Who cares about the debt?
Junior says, so cut spending. I agree completely, but the government won't do it. Governments don't cut spending. Conservative governments don't cut spending. Who are we fooling here? No government cuts spending. The last government I actually remember cutting spending was the Alberta government in the 80s under Premier Ralph Klein, who actually cut spending. And then once he was successful, started spending again. Got Alberta's fiscal house in order, ran on that, campaigned on that, was elected on that promise, pissed off everybody in Alberta by spending less money and cutting things like healthcare, but still got reelected. But then decided, you know what? We'll just start spending money again instead of keeping Alberta fiscally.
There you go.
In check and balanced. It's just ridiculous. But no, governments. It's if you really truly believe that a conservative government is going to cut spending to any measurable degree, it isn't going to happen.
At the end of the day, both parties buy votes.
Yes.
That's all they do is buy votes.
$50 billion in surpluses in state of Texas the last 2 bienniums. Kind of sounds like VISD from a few years back. We're going to give it back to you in better
Oh,
services.
what a clown show. I've got to tell you, though, I'm encouraged about Koyatsa, and I think she's doing a good job. And I think that I think our school board is in good shape. Micah Patton's doing good.
No, I think they're heading in the right direction.
I saw Mike Mercer the other day, and I told him that I had recalled the hit that I had out on him.
Boy, he looks younger.
Oh, he looks a ton younger.
Less
Just
stress.
showing that if you volunteer, there'll be enough people that hate you that you can't get away from it.
So I'm curious because some of those that are mad about the STAAR test being replaced are mad about the spending, and I agree. It's stupid money. Shouldn't be spending it. But shouldn't we really wait to get mad to see if the outcomes improve?
Yeah. Well,
I don't see how. I mean, if testing stress is such a big part of this, and I think that's a problem. I don't remember ever getting stressed out over a test.
I don't
we got
care
a
if
test
you get
coming
stressed
up.
out over. I don't care if you have stress.
Kids at the ages that they take the STAAR test should not be getting stressed. You know why they get stressed? Because the teachers and the school district put so much pressure on those kids. The stress comes from them.
We've got to have it. It affects our funding. Oh.
You got to pass this test. So I don't know how having more tests through the school year, 3 of them, that actually may measure where you are and where you end up. And if you're learning, that could be a better thing than one big test or whatever it is. But let's, I mean, we've got
big,
20
beautiful test.
What is it? 27, 28?
It's a really big test. Right. I mean, Kelly Frommy says life and adulthood has stress. Have stress?
No, I agree. But I mean, I don't know. How do you put stress on a 10-year-old because of a test?
Yeah. Yep.
Same.
I don't know.
Same people that do that are pressuring them to change their gender when they want to be when they're a tomboy.
Yeah, and I don't buy it for a minute that you're going to start seeing a decrease in funding to our schools. There's no chance. They make more money than they know what to do with, or they make more money than they handle properly. Let's put it that way. I guarantee you I could walk through the halls of VISD as a czar and save them 10%. I have no doubt. So, I'm at the point you have to be careful. I support our teachers 100%. I do. I'm all about educators, but the assistants have assistants, and the assistant superintendents, it's just too many people. And I get it that at the end of the day, if you've got an assistant superintendent that makes $1.25, it's not enough individual money to affect the budget. I get that. And I do believe that all those people bring value. So I'm not bemoaning or maligning any organizational chart member. I'm just saying that back in the day, you had a principal and 2 or 3 assistant principals, and everybody else
depending
taught.
on the size of the school. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody else taught.
Now you have coaches for the teachers, and
oh yeah, come on, feelings counselors, and come on.
Ricky King says if they're given a test at the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, and the end of the year, isn't that still like the STAAR test with a different name? Yes, I guess, but it's apparently not as comprehensive, which is one of the complaints.
Just the STAAR test is like.
But how do you measure progress if you don't test?
You've got to.
And
it's got to be something that's consistent enough across school districts to compare school districts, right? I mean, you've got to be able to say, here's how Victoria stacks up against other districts.
Absolutely.
You have to.
I don't see how. I mean, how do you?
It's not fair. We've got more. Pick one. Section 8 kids. We've got more special ed kids. We've got more minority
migrants,
kids.
illegals.
Just line up. Take the test.
We were testing kids way back when we were actually outperforming other countries in education.
Yeah. Well, You know, it's worth noting that all these other countries, all their people are clamoring to get here to go to our colleges. Everybody that's getting deported is begging to come back. And then everybody that gets here decides that we're the worst place on the planet and that
they want to turn it into the asshole countries they've left.
Right. Absolutely.
Which I don't get at all. I don't understand that.
I do feel for the amount of money they spend on the test. We could probably write a pretty good test up here.
Oh, I could write it.
No, I do agree.
We could,
yeah,
we could pocket that.
It's the educational industrial complex.
No, there's no doubt. There's no doubt that there is a ton of money.
We could do it
in
for
education.
half.
Oh yeah, I'll do it for half.
For half.
For $37.5, I'll test every kid in this state. We'll set up a link. They can.
You pointed it out.
Did I?
The problem I have with this bill.
Good job.
They must contract with a national assessment provider.
Yeah.
Why? Why do we have to do that?
Yeah, because you've just got to, right? Because that's how Abbott gets his kickback. That's just the way it is. That's how it is. Yep. Very interesting though they just kind of stick that in there, and that doesn't happen until the 27-28 school year.
Yeah, so they've got a few years to.
But all these people, I won't forget being at the Texas House and seeing all these anti-voucher people. I just want to see that one really sharp, cleaned up, intelligent appearing anti-voucher people. You know, that person that like gets it. Because when I was there, it was like a bunch of radicalized school teachers. And I couldn't help but think about at the restaurants about how there'd be like 28 of them just really excited about the protest they just did at the Texas House, and then telling the waitress they need 27 individual checks, you know, because they can't all just put in $15 for lunch.
Because they can't do the new math themselves that they teach.
Unbelievable. I think you wouldn't have believed it. They were all wearing red shirts. Hands off our schools. Oh, okay. I thought they were our schools. I didn't know they were your schools. Bunch of weirdos.
They own them.
Yeah, but they were just very few or anybody that I would want to spend any time with to really get to know what they were thinking. They were all just weird.
Where was that story this morning about the teacher, the coach?
It was in
grooming.
It was in that Texas Minute down at the bottom.
Okay.
Sure. Right there.
Oh, there we go.
Not only did Victoria West go over and just pound the dog snot out of Lockhart last week, a volleyball coach was charged with sexually grooming and abusing an underage junior high student. He's now
Does that imply they've got adult junior high students in Lockhart?
Yeah, as an underage junior high student. There might be some 22-year-old seventh graders there. The lawsuit accuses Aaron Aguilar of using his position as an education PE aide. See, PE aide. Let's get rid of that guy. And volleyball coach at Lockhart Junior High to physically assault a sixth grade girl in a school locker room and then coerce her into silence. The victim's mother eventually discovered text messages on the daughter's phone and contacted police, leading to his arrest.
Good for mom for monitoring her kid's phone.
By the way, if you're a mom and you think that you're protecting your child's privacy by not looking at their phone, you're not a good parent. You have every right, and I believe a responsibility, to peruse what your kid is putting out.
And what if the kid would have erased all those text messages? Never would have been found, right?
How arrogant and self-important do you have to be to believe that a sixth grade girl will never show anybody your text messages? I mean, you've got to be a certain kind of dumb.
How sick do you have to be to go after a sixth grade girl when you're an adult?
Well, again, she may have been
Oh, wait.
22 years old. You don't know. It said
underage. Yeah.
Okay.
No, but
17.
he's just a minor attractive person to the left.
No, absolutely. That's what the left would say. That's not a problem. I mean, he shouldn't have done that, but it's not a problem because some people are just attracted to minors. Yeah. No,
The
you're a
complaint
pedophile.
also alleges that other LISD employees knew or suspected that Aguilar had done this.
Yeah, that's how you get named as a conspirator. If you knew or should have known, the next thing you know, you also become a witness to a lawsuit. Yep. Not a good day. Oh, look at that. Is that him?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude's got hair down here, hair down to here. He's in his orange jumpsuit. He looks a little dejected.
He's got one lazy eye.
Yeah. Good looking guy. I can
28 years old.
28 years old, hair down to the middle of his chest. Not judging a book by its cover, but the cover doesn't look too good.
Nope. Touched her in her nether regions, according to the lawsuit.
Yep. It says here physically assaulted her. Like, I'm not sure he talked her into it. Then he sent her sexually explicit phone messages and images, including videos of himself. This guy's in trouble.
This guy is a sicko.
Man.
According to the complaint, a several-year history of personnel at Lockhart ISD has been charged over the years with inappropriate conduct.
It's all that brisket. I'm telling you, Cody, they eat all that red meat and it just
Oh my.
fires them up.
Might be the char on the beef. Could be that
Burnt ends.
Yeah,
The
could be the
burnt
burnt ends. And
Hey man, Michelle Wilson-Hawkins, that's a good mom. We always did check. We always did phone checks. Yeah. No, yeah. You get those parents and they're parents that are headed for trouble. I don't want to infringe on my child's privacy. Your child has no privacy. That's why your child has parents.
I was never allowed to shut the door in my bedroom. Had to be open until you went to sleep.
I had one like that, and I just decided not to share it.
Good call. Good
Yeah.
call.
Just like boom, like that. Like it just bang. Came to me. But I want you to think about it. The only reason I'm saying that is to empower that parent that feels guilty. Don't feel guilty. Little Rylan at our house just turned 13, and we have removed a couple of friends from his phone for some of the things they said. Just said, no. Oh, come on. It's no big deal. It is a big deal.
Christy Thurman says if she had a young child today, she would not give them a phone.
Brian Small says, that reminds me, Carter, you said you were going to send me a special text. Stephanie Conley says, my kids' phones had to charge overnight in the kitchen. Yeah.
And
No
along with
doubt.
phone checks.
Yep. And then you'll find the left always cries out about the exception to the rule, and that the left is constantly making the argument that like two wrongs make a right. Like if I say this should never happen, meanwhile, this is happening. Well, okay, it shouldn't be happening. Yeah. Christy Thurman says the passive aggressive bullying on social media is out of control. I agree, but you know what? Just get your kid off social media, right?
It's been out of control since social
It's
media.
been out of control.
Yeah, since social media came along.
Yeah.
But they just changed.
Chris Price says that beef theory doesn't work in Lockhart. Did you see how soft the football team is? Yeah, no kidding.
Mark
Solid
Kurt
point.
says, telling Brian Small that your text would be a very short
Short text. I have found the Zoom feature on my iPhone 16 Pro Max. Something you people might want to take into consideration.
Take those pictures in portrait mode.
Right. But you have to isolate it. Yeah. And you know those deals
You
where
probably turned it into a sticker.
Cody, remember when you used to see, it's a meme. It's like my meme on, it's like boing, my meme on, but you know, when you used to see those, they were things you would get like at the carnival, like a little bitty notepad with a little bitty pencil.
That's what I use every day. What do you mean?
So you put the little bitty pencil out there and you take a picture next to it, and you're like, whoa.
Jonathan Williams says the only phone a kid under 16 needs is a Zach Morris phone.
Right?
Make and receive calls only. I agree. If you had one of those big bricks from the 80s, oh, that would be perfect. I agree with you, Jonathan. That is where, heck, 18 and under, that's the only phone they need.
H.R. Mallory, always there if I begin the self-deprecating humor, says, really relying on that Max in that phone, aren't you? Oh, that's nice. Folks, speaking of
your
Max,
phone's the biggest thing in your pocket.
Maximum deals are when you can get into the chopping block and enjoy what's going on there. Yesterday was Wacky Wing Wednesday, but they're $4.99 a pound all week. They've got $6 sirloin, like I call them baseball steaks. They've got, was it $14.99? I just making stuff up.
$6 baseball sirloins, $10 a pound picanha roast, $12 picanha steaks, $6.99 a pound fresh ground beef. I was checking out their prices for their burger patties.
Right.
On par with anywhere else and way better.
Oh, yeah. No. Their hamburgers don't shrink. I don't know how to describe that. I don't know if it's because it's fresh ground hamburger.
No shrinkage.
They don't shrink. Speaking of, like the iPhone Pro Max burger that you can get at the chopping block. It's a Max burger. Chesnick Furniture, folks, whether you need best recliners, best furniture, you want leather furniture, you want just anything you want, dining room tables, furniture, you need bedding, they've got it all. Chesnick and love make your house a home. Get in and see why.
You just always do better at Chesnick.
Amen. Brand us, Commander Cody back in studio, but he's always here. He's like,
will be in your heart.
Omnipresent almost.
Yes, I was going to say the same word.
He's there. Paravita Wellness, get in and get healthy. Paravita helping you achieve your dietary goals, whether you want to lose weight, maintain weight, cut out gluten, get rid of all preservatives. No matter what your plan is. I buy now, the boys like the protein waffle, and it's like, it looks little, right? It looks like it's about the size of
two of them with a little syrup,
but they weigh 14 pounds a piece. They're just loaded up with protein.
Eat them and you do your arm curls at the same time.
Each one takes a full bottle. They're like the Chuck Norris of waffles. Atzenhofer and Atzenhofer.com. Inviting you to come out and look at the new Chevrolets. I drove by yesterday. They have dueling Corvettes on the front porch. You owe it to yourself to just go look at these beautiful cars. It's the newest iteration of the Corvette is a beautiful, beautiful American sports car. And then Went Services. Went for all your electrical needs, plugs, fixtures, lights, ballasts.
Backup generators.
Change things out so you can put LED. Yeah, we changed out the ballast that allowed us to put LED lights in our garage, and now it's like, I think I could grow weed in there. Like you go, like you turn it on and you hear it go,
Don't look in the corner.
Right, don't look in the corner. Those are just plants.
And don't forget the dollar floor store, folks. Go see Tamara.
Kelly Frommie about advertising JagFest tonight. What do you know about that, Ash?
Well, I've got some guests supposedly coming to talk about that.
I'm
here
sure they will.
In a minute, but it's a big party to celebrate the transition and the shift from the UH system to the A&M system. Stout Brothers playing tonight down at De Leon Plaza, just over there. Over there.
Yeah, he told me, Cody, this morning, he goes, I go, where's JagFest tonight? Oh, it's down there at De Leon Plaza. I mean, I said, you mean right there, one block? It's right there. Yeah, that's the great thing about being down here.
Over there.
In the suites. I call it the suites. The offices at 205, just beautiful places. Jonathan Williams, I agree 100%. And I will tell you, folks, you parents should know this, although I always thought I was creative enough to get around this. But Live 360 or Live 360, it is a really, really good app. It will tell me if Caden's leaving for school, ding, Caden has left the house. You know, I think it's also great. I haven't done this yet.
When they're driving, you see how fast they're driving.
Absolutely. You can follow them where they're at. Again, I think that's good parenting. I don't think that's not
parents.
That's not violating their privacy or privacy. If you're in Canada,
it's privacy.
How do y'all get a U into the word privacy in Canada?
We don't.
PRIU. Privacy.
There's no U in there. It's privacy.
Usually y'all add a U to things.
No, we add Oh, yes, but after the O.
LeBoer.
We don't add it. You took it out. That's the
We're
difference.
just very efficient here. One place we cut is on the King's English. Yeah.
What's the Queen's English?
Congress now trying
Elizabeth
to add
passed.
2 letters
Yep.
back to every word. It's unbelievable.
Brentacopter parenting. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is like I've decided now. So if you think about it, I have the VCS companies provided me long ago 1080p color zoomable cameras. If you turn on my cul-de-sac and if you go into my camera view, I can zoom in and read your license plate.
You have better cameras than multi-million-dollar businesses.
No doubt about
like banks.
No doubt about it.
That can give you nothing but a grainy picture of some guy.
I can see through your windshield and see your face right to the point that the bullet creases your eyebrow. And what I'm telling you is, if you decided tomorrow that somebody needed to be done away with, good luck. You better show up. You better stab them with an ice pick while you're naked and wearing latex gloves, because between your phone, whether you know it or not, your phone knows everywhere you go. I read a deal the other day where a guy had left, and he had said that he was like, let's say, downtown Houston. But his phone and the black box in his car showed that he had gone onto the toll road. And it just caught him in a lie. Your phone follows everywhere you. So now you got to leave the house. Can't go in a car because today's cars have a black box that knows where you are. And you can't take your phone because if you do, they're going to, you need your phone to be at home when you go out to commit the heinous crime.
So
Take your
no phone and a car from the 60s.
Exactly.
And naked, because now
Your clothes have chips.
everything's got so much stuff. Yeah.
Don't look at your cameras tomorrow morning.
Right. No doubt. You're going to show up naked over there? That would be a sight.
Just leave Riker outside. It's fine.
Right? Riker. Hey, so I'm going to ask for those of you that haven't done this lately, is it normal that Riker got neutered on Tuesday? Both yesterday and last night, Riker had foul bowels. Runny. Thank goodness for tile, but that's when he became, Brent, your dog made a mess.
Who brought the dog home again?
Me. Dawn brought the dog home, but sent me to get it. That's how.
I think that could just be maybe effects of
Stress.
or
Test stress.
effects of the
Anesthetic.
yes.
You
thank
think maybe
for the
he's
word.
worried about the STAAR test? And
Maybe so.
Whew. The vet told me this is a 8-month-old, Cody, an 8-month-old Labradoodle.
I've met him.
And so, yeah, you know him well. And the vet said, don't let him jump or run for 5 to 7 days. And I said, good luck.
Does he know we're Labradoodle?
He may bleed out, but he's going to run. Yeah, he could bleed out.
Oh, let's see what else is going on. Federal Appeals Court ruled late the other night. President Trump cannot fast-track deportations of suspected Trinidad members. I think this is on CNN. Using the Alien Enemies Act as a reason to do so. This one will probably end up
in court
at the Supreme Court. And yeah.
But here's the deal. Here's the deal. You may be able to say that the president can't invoke the Enemies Act to do what he's doing. But doesn't it just make sense to do what he's doing? Does everything have to have a precedent that says, according to, if you squint just right, this law allows you to do an executive order? You see what I'm saying? I look at the bigger picture and say, the president's just doing what makes sense. I don't get it. I don't understand the I guess to me, it's the insecurity of the extreme left. I think the middle 80%, y'all are cute enough to just walk right across. Don't worry about it. We have so many people come in and out. It doesn't matter.
Are you bailing?
Oh no, there's no, yeah.
There we go. You gotta get real close to the microphone.
I think that the president should just keep doing what he's doing, and no matter which party you're for, we're seeking to clean up our streets.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody has problems with keeping drugs and drug dealers out of this country.
No, do you want to fire up that microphone over there? And then I'm gonna switch it. Oh wow, look at that! Y'all got immense applause. Yeah, you know what? I challenge you to get lipstick on that microphone because the closer you are to it, see that? The closer
if
you
you
are,
don't do that, the people out there can't hear.
Plus, it makes
close.
a great story for later. Is we could tell people it's kind of like we're kind of like Howard Stern, you know?
Not really.
Introduce our guests and
Amber Countess and Jennifer Ortiz Garza here this morning to discuss
A&M Victoria, folks.
Yes.
A&M Victoria.
Good morning, Victoria.
Good
Is that
morning.
close? Am I close enough?
You're
Now
close
you are.
enough.
Almost ready
Perfect.
to touch it.
Your audience is also much bigger than Victoria, so feel free.
That's right.
We're
Yes.
all over.
Good morning, America might be trademarked.
Good morning, America. We are thanks for having us on. I know you guys were coming in here right at the last few minutes,
No,
but
you're more than welcome, and we're excited to have you here. What's going on?
it's an exciting day for us. We feel like forever we've been out and about talking about what's happening tonight, downtown Victoria, De Leon Plaza, Jag Fest, from 6 to 9 p.m. Live music by the Stout Brothers. We've got food trucks. We've got a vendor market by Mother Cluckers. We've got community partners coming out. Lots of businesses staying open to handle the crowds and to help really celebrate and welcome the university to the community as A&M Victoria, as well as this is our first week of class. So really celebrating it. We want to have lots of our students come down, our faculty, staff, and really everyone in the community. This is not just for us, it's for everybody.
And what time's it getting started?
We are starting at 6 o'clock. We'll have the Chancellor Hagar's coming down, and so he'll kind of do some welcome remarks. We'll have some music, and then we'll have some other remarks from the mayor, the judge, and Dr. Nelson, who's our new interim president.
Elected will be there to make sure that they get that 30 seconds of airtime. I like that. I think that's good.
You can pull that microphone down, Jennifer.
Yeah, just make
I'm
it
a
your
little
There you go.
shorter.
There you
How
go.
are you, friend?
I'm good. Good morning, Brent. Good
Yes,
morning,
ma'am. We're
Ash.
very
Good morning.
glad y'all are here.
Yes, glad we're here. Hope Callie is listening.
She is.
Callie, if you're out there,
She already
we're
plugged
here.
She already
She
plugged
already
it.
put, by the way, Callie Fromme up in the comments section provided a link so you can click on it.
She's awesome.
But you don't need a ticket.
No, it's all free.
There
It's
you
a
go.
free event. We will have Green Cow Creamery also with an ice cream. Evans Pizza is going to have
Oh.
a new pizza this
Have
evening.
you had it?
Not the new one,
Oh,
not
it's
yet.
good.
I've had pizza there, but not the new Jaguar pizza. They're going to do a new Jaguar.
A Jaguar pizza.
That's why there's no cats down there on Water Street.
It's real.
no-
It's real runny.
It's
Jaguar themed pizza, not
oh,
made with
themed. Okay, not
actual
actually
Jaguar.
Jaguar
It
pizza.
made
No,
for a
okay.
better story. For it
Might
to
have
be
been
a
worth coming out
Jaguar
for.
pizza.
Theater of the mind. Ooh, I got a hangnail.
Actually, it was going to be Jaguarundis, but
Oh, that's just not good.
Jaguars are they're
Ignore Ash. Ignore Ash. Just stay with me.
Moving right
Stay
along.
with me.
Moving
Yes,
right
ma'am.
along. Yes. So yes, tonight, 6 to 9, we enjoy everyone to come down.
Stout Brothers are playing.
Stout Brothers are playing
That's
for
awesome.
us.
That's big time.
Yeah, we're big time.
John
Brother
Williams
Gary-
asked anything for smaller kids, or is this more college age and up?
No, we will have community partners set up out there. We'll have the symphony. We'll have the zoo. Different people are going to come out and set up different booths for
Cool.
family events. It won't have any inflatables or anything, but we will have family friendly
Beer is going to
Event.
have beer.
beer. Yeah, we'll have the 5D truck downstairs. Down at the
And
truck.
if you get out of line, you can just walk right over to the jail.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm
And you can
excited about-
can't you take drinks with you out of clubs here in plastic cups now?
I
Did we ever
have
pass
seen
that?
some
think
that
so.
have walked out somewhere
Yeah.
downtown. The La Cantina is also going to have a drink tonight, a specialty drink for Jag Fest. So we encourage everyone to come out to La Cantina. Fasades is also staying open. So please, please, please come out and
It's a good time to
grab
showcase
some
downtown
food.
and all the fun
Yes.
things that are going on.
And-
You like
Yes.
the shirt she's sporting?
I do
Yeah.
like that.
Tonight.
yes, new
I-
swag.
I like it. I like the I like the whole concept. I'm encouraged about Glenn Hager being here. I know as the new chancellor of the university, taking over for John Sharp. You know,
He was our state senator at one point.
And this
He's
will be
also-
his second visit for something for us already in his
he was
3
also
months on the job.
state comptroller for a number of years, and I thought was on the very short list and the fast track to run for governor, maybe even along with folks like Lois Kolkhorst. But now, I mean, I'll be honest, he's got a better gig than being governor. He really does. Yeah, just being the head Aggie is a pretty good gig because, I mean, that's a good gig. Makes more money than the governor, I can promise you that. We're looking forward to him being here, and that's great.
I think one of the things that I've heard from him so far is he really wants to focus on the regional institutions. Obviously, the flagship is doing well, but so that's exciting for us right now coming into the system, is that maybe we'll have a little more attention and care and as we're making this transition. So we're excited. We've had great support from the A&M system throughout these several months in this transition. So it's great that there's a plane full of them coming tonight to come to the event.
That's
So,
awesome.
Nice. That's
Well,
awesome.
that just shows that
They care?
A&M's super committed to this project, and I think it shows that folks that matter observe what a great opportunity this is for the Victoria area. It's just it's a real feather in our community's cap to have a university period, but a university associated with Texas A&M in our community is just fantastic.
And that's hard for you to say as a long.
No, it's not, because
I
I'm
know
a
it.
fan
I
of
know it's
higher
not.
education.
You're just not a fan of Aggie football.
No, and so many aren't. But do you have anything else? Feel free.
I just want to add one last thing for Ash. We also are promoting the soccer game tomorrow.
Yep.
1 and
First
3.
ever
First
A&M
ever.
Victoria soccer games
Yes.
tomorrow.
So after you do all the festivities tonight, come out to the soccer game tomorrow.
Do you want to say hi to the judge?
Hi to the judge.
There you go. There you go.
Hi, Lee.
Fine gentleman. We like him. He'll be there tonight. Maybe.
Maybe. No.
Okay.
Maybe no.
He's watching the Cowboy game. Okay, I'm with you.
The Cowboys play tonight.
Yeah, the Cowboys do play tonight. Well, we've reached the top of the hour. Folks, come out tonight, 6 to 9, down
De
at
Leon
De
Plaza.
Leon Plaza. You can't go wrong. It's
No,
a
you'll
great
catch
time.
the second half of the Cowboys losing tonight, even if
Yeah,
you don't
why-
stay for the whole
no.
thing.
Come down and support a winner. Come down and support the new Texas A&M Victoria. Going to be a great opportunity to meet some nice folks. You may get to meet Glenn Hager.
You probably will. He's very personable, and he's
He's
not
a
afraid
super
to be in
nice
the
guy.
crowd with people.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's not germophobic or anything. I'm going to bring some hand sanitizer.
He doesn't act like
Okay.
other chancellors act.
No. And neither did John Sharp. John
No.
Sharp was very approachable. His wife was delightful. They were awesome folks to be around. So, hey, come on down and be a part of the Texas A&M Victoria family. They're inviting you. It's fresh. Come on down.
Stout Brothers tonight, 6 o'clock, De Leon Plaza. We'll see you there.
Bye, folks.
Bye,
Have
folks.
a great day.
We ain't
Bye-bye.
just good old